Guys, I am legit so excited for this one. Played this game earlier today. Played it Spanish. My opponent was clearly British, and it was crazy. It was fun, and it was pretty intense. I mean, there was many moments that were make or break the game, pretty much. Well, I guess it seems a little bit contradictory, but it was pretty crazy. I'm over blue in Spain. Spain and blue. Blue in Spain. British over here. Let's see. He grabbed 50 food. I grabbed 30 XP and 30 coin. Stickinville straight onto the food. Let's see. I was just gonna go and explore and grab treasures. I'm going, 15 bills. I think about. Yeah, I think I go up with 15 bills. So build 12, and then ship 3. I might go 16. Just grabbing treasures. I shift clicked and it decided to walk away, but I was spamming to try to grab my 3 bills. So this is my deck. I got all these. I go with the special age up, so I can infinitely send either one of these to get whatever resources I need. I find them to be more helpful than 300, than 700 food or 700 coin. I just think they're better in general because you can have more variety with them, especially since you can resend them again if you need. You send 700 wood and all you have is 700 wood. You send this and your eco's already spread out, but you can switch up what you need later on. I have all my, and it frees up other cards. I got all my cap cards in here, all my rod and crossbow and whatever cards in there. Got 5-4 lancers. Got the lancer upgrade, train time, fort, coins, Spanish gold obviously. Got 2 heavy cannons, and obviously factories and the other fort, as well as unction and a couple other cards. So in general, would I go with this build? I'm going like Lancer, Skirmisher. It's just kind of an all-around deck. Specifically with these, obviously it's pretty variable. But that's it. Let's see what he got. Okay, we got 3 bills. Plantations. 5. Okay, I like the wood card. That's good. Okay, nice. Age 2. Got all his cav cards. All his musketeer cards, yeah. I don't really like the Jaegers. Like, you already have so much food and wood that you already get. I don't really understand the Jaegers for, like British. British longbows are just so good. I'm not sure how these are helpful. I don't really like the 9 musketeers. I think a crate might be better there, but I do like the longbows. I do like the bills. Age 3, factories, and rockets. That's fine. He does age up before me because I did go up with a 900. I'm gonna try to drop a trade post here because I want to send these as much as I can. So when I send this, I think you get 400 wood, 75 coin, and 100 food. So that's 575 resources. So when I send either of those. So that is less than 700 food or 700 coin, but it does come a lot faster, and I can resend it again later. Especially against British, I'm not too worried about, like, getting a timed fast fortress or whatever, mostly because, like, British is pretty hard to just rush down because they have such a good eco and they can boom so heavily with an armed eco. Gonna try to send. I try to get this a little bit later. I do get it. If you can get as many trade posts as you can get, the more you can send these, better. I'm already shipping out both of these. See, aged up with outpost coin. Okay, he's got a lot of bills on food, obviously. Trying to get that manor boon going. He doesn't have Virginia Company, which that's probably fine. But generally, I like that if I'm going for this heavy of a boom. Dropping down a market. I really want an eco. I did, because I sent that 300 wood instead of the 300 coin first. Oh, it's 150 food, not 100. Okay, so it's like 530 resources, 525. It was 625, I think. I'll do that math a little bit. But I did want to get my food upgrades from here, or in my wood upgrades. I don't usually go market, but I just wanted to I knew he could out-eco me, and I wanted to at least keep up somewhat. So let's see, how much is this? So it's 3, 450, 550, 625. So it's like an infinite 600 crate. So that's pretty cool. Sending another 300 wood because I wanted to drop down another stable. Honestly, right here probably would have been better to drop a barracks. I do need to use those later, but it worked for the time. He's getting out of musketeers, that's fine. If I was Sweden, I would already be in his base, but he does the has the outpost, so even I don't think my Sweden rush could beat this really, just because he is pretty defensible. Pretty heavy on wood. Yeah, there's the stable. I grabbed that trade post, that's good. More cards the better. Yeah, I don't think double stable here was good. Okay, he's got, what is that, 8 now? I'm already going age 3. He's still age 2, and I think he'll stay there for a while.
See?
8 musketeers not great, but he has a really good eco. I think his best move here would probably be to pressure the trade post generally. He goes straight into my town, and he actually does get lucky. I placed down my town center from the age up in a very wrong spot. But so that's sad. But normally it probably would be better to go for the trade post because at this point I usually will not have an army. Saving up that card so I can send 5 lancers. I think he tries to snipe a villager here, but I think I get away. Yeah, he gets one shot off, but I do get it in. Yeah, there we go. Easy drop. He's just gonna sit on those. I don't know why I tried to do this with his town center, but I was kind of panicking. Yeah, there's more musketeers coming. He's got another batch back here. That's all good on his part. He's got a pretty good eco right now for spamming on musketeers. He did send the 5 vills, so that's good. 7 wood. He I don't know, I feel like he should have sent the 700 coin already. But that's okay. Just switching sides. Yeah, see here, I get out the town center, I drop it right here. I don't know why I did that, I should have sent it down here. But he does siege that down, sadly. He almost killed that vill, but I got it away. Yeah, it's just very bad right here on my part. There we go. Batch of 6 lancers coming out. I'm sending 5 from the town. I don't know if he gets any bill snipes off here. He might get it. Oh yeah, he does. He gets a couple because I didn't realize he had enough yet to one-shot my bills. Realized that a little bit late. I'm sending 5 then 4, and at this point it's gonna be a cleanup. So right now he is far ahead on resources, but I do have the trade posts. I am gonna be cleaning up this army fairly easily. We've got 60 a hand attack right here on all infantry. It's amazing how much damage Lancers do. I mean, a Hussar would only be doing 30, so this is double the damage of a Hussar. Plus it does have more hit points. I need to push here. I don't remember if I did, but I should. Yeah, I think I do. Try to go raid some. I think Lancers aren't as good as raiding as Hussars because they do have a lower base damage. But once you get this on them, I think they're actually better because you can stack them up and then their damage does get higher than normal Hussars. I know there's debate on whether or not you should siege down
Ahora me
like
siento más fuerte.
manors,
¿Sí?
but honestly, I think in general you should. You know, especially if they don't have Virginia Company, then they're really expensive. So I think it is almost always worth sieging down manors. Just looking for Vil picks here. The Hussars are good. Hussars will beat the Lancers in Age 2. The Hussars will beat Lancers unless you have this on the Lancers. Let's see. Age 3 Hussars have 45 damage. Age 2 Lancers have only 20. So actually, even if they are stacked, I guess Hussars still do more damage, although they do have less hit points. So if you could have these Lancers age 2, they would be better than Hussars. But given age... Oh, wait. These guys... I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong.
¿Sí?
Do Hussars have more hit points and damage? So I guess age 2 Lancers beat Hussars, but age 3 Hussars beat the Lancers, even with this. Age 2 I think Hussars beat Lancers without this, but with this I think these guys beat the age 2 Hussars. That is smart on him to be on the berry since he is pretty stuck in. Trying to drop the trade, but the TP there. TP. Town center there. Not the smartest, just because he did know I had the Cav there, so just not great. Obviously, I made that same mistake earlier, so that's fine. Very caught out here. He should have sent those guys in. Here's the Dragoons. That's good. What did I get? 4 there? I think we got even now with how many we've killed, but he just has more in general. Okay, 5 Hussar. That's very smart there, the 5 Hussar. He's going Dragoon Hussar. He's got longbows. At this point, I am getting out my own Dragoons to fight his Dragoons and his Hussar. I want to see the Hussar upgrade. If he just went pure Hussar here with Hussar upgrade, I think he'd win.
Yes.
But I got a nice batch here. I'm getting out the Dragoons. Obviously, his eco's way better than mine. I think he's a fairly good player, but I think he had too much eco sitting at one time. He should be producing guys out of here. Like, he's smart, but he's not always like up to task.
Yes.
There, he's pushing. Maybe he's going for age 4, so maybe that's why he's sitting in eco. But I don't think he goes for a while. Veteran Hussars are in. Okay.
Yes.
So, oh, only 36. Huh. So these guys actually do outfight them. But more hit points now. Did he send... Okay, so he has more hit points now, but these guys doubled up do more damage.
Commandment.
Do deal more damage.
Yes.
Yeah, Hussars look freaking cool. The longbows, I don't like how they look that much anymore. They're
Yes.
kind of lame. Musketeers are cool though. I like the Hussar play, I like the Goon play. At this point, I'm just trying to run the map, but I can't really like push in very easily. I got a good mass of Dragoons. Good mass of Lancers. See here, this is when I wish I had a stable. Because, honestly, Rodoleros, like Dragoons for Spain are not, I don't think they're as good as Rodoleros. I think Rodoleros are just at their base better, especially for packed maps. Because even though Dragoons have bays, like generally on like tight maps, this is a pretty tight map. You know, you kind of got a chokehold here. There's a good bit of trees. But generally on tight maps, you know, you want ranged units, which is one problem that like Spain has is that they're not super good on the range units. But if you compare your lancers that have extra range up with your like Rodaleros who are small, which is a very big thing, and fast, you can actually do pretty well. I'm just trying to snipe bills, but not trying to commit too much. Our Dragoons do have the same, I think, though. Yeah, our Dragoons are the same. He needs... Okay, so I do have a larger mass of Dragoons here, so I guess that's why I didn't want to push. I don't think me trading here for bills is that good. But honestly, anything to offset his eco might be worth. Oh, but what I was saying is, I wish I built a barracks here instead of 2 stables. A barracks and a stable. It's because I think Rodaleros are the better version, are like better than Dragoons for Spain specifically. Which I will switch over into that later, and it works a lot better than this ends up working. Because I also feel like they're not as weak against longbows, because they can get up on them and get into that hand attack on the longbows. So I feel like they're definitely better, even in tight situations like this because they're so small and quick. So it looked like he might have been trying to age up, but he saw that I had such big mass, so he wanted to. He uncommitted to that. Did I get the upgrade for this? No, I did not. I'm just running around trying to cause problems. But he did not get caught out. So one thing also that I like about Rodaleros, I was talking to my brother about this, is one big reason I like hand attack units more than ranged attack. Even though hand attack units, or ranged attack units, sorry, usually are like better in most circumstances. The reason I like hand attack units is specifically because they snare. So if you get, even if your Dragoons are better, let's say you get your better Dragoons on someone else's Dragoons or someone else's Hussar, those things can just run away. And they can run back into base and they're fine. You get Rodaleros on those things, they're not running away. They can't get away. They're snared. And you can just absolutely decimate Cav once you snare them. So that's one of my big reasons I really like hand attack units over range attack units. So obviously, I think these are more versatile. You really have to be careful, a lot more careful with your placement when it comes to hand units. Running here is really bad. Getting my lancers cut off. That's kind of sad, but honestly, this choke point really hurts me. Longbows, it really helps his longbows, but it hurts me a lot. Does he have cards for Dragoons? Okay, so for me, this applies to Dragoons, obviously, but these apply to Lancer Hussar, but for him it applies to Dragoons, so his actually get better than mine. I do like getting him out here because even though mine are the same as his right now, he does have better eco, so he can do it more. I think he should push me right now. Look at that. Almost 10k score more. I think... Well, I don't know. See, right now, I can't push in Diz base because with the houses and stuff, it's just too clumped. And he knows he can outboom me. So I guess that's why he didn't really want to, like, run in. But actually, I was getting worried. I was like, oh no, he can come at me. But I do go and get into his base. It's a really large mass of Dragoons.
Yes. Ready.
32. But that's why I just keep trying to poke at him this whole game. Just because I know he can out-eco me. So I just gotta basically do something.
Ready.
No, don't get caught out. Does he... I feel like he needs to be sending these right here. Running and shooting does not work here for me. I'm so outmassed. Okay, very heavy on wood. Oh, yeah, he had to take all those bills off. Still heavy on wood, though. You need to move those over, bud. I think he got a little preoccupied with doing this.
Yes.
Keep in mind, I'm like 1200 elo. I could probably be higher if I focused on just trying to learn one strategy. But I'm a little all over the place with what I try to... Like, I pick random zip and stuff. So I sometimes have a very hard time leveling up. Now, with that build I was doing as Sweden, I'm at 10 of 12 games I've won, which is kind of crazy. So if you want to know how good that build is, at least at this level, I'm 10 of 12 games. There goes the barracks. Veteran Musketeer. Oh, that's him. There we go. Veteran Rodaleros. I was like, this guy's getting too much cav. Both Dragoons and Hussars, so I gotta do something. His Dragoons have another card on them now. Wait. No? Oh, he got the range thing. That'll do some damage. Sadly, his bills got caught out. At this point, though, I think I'm higher up on the bills than them. I realized I couldn't run, so I just left them there to gather as many resources as they could. Here come the rods. This is what I needed. I was trying to go up to H4. I was saving to go up. But once I saw his army, I was like, oh, no. Once I saw it rolling in, I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. Honestly, if he pushed into my base here, he probably could have won. But I was hurting his ego a lot. Still way heavy on the food and wood. Oh, he's like... Oh, he's out of coin mines. Oh, man, that's sad. Yeah, he let me have the map control in the coin mines. Yeah, sending all these in. I already sent that. Look at this. 14, 3.5 against all cav in fast speed. It's pretty sweet. So what's 14? Actually, let's check it after we get all this upgrade in. Let's check the 3.5 and all the multipliers. My army gets a little caught out here, but I do escape. Are these faster than Hussars? I think Hussars are a little bit faster than Lancers. And more hit points. Okay, we got 16 times 3.5. So what's 15 times 3? 45, and then we add 3 more. 48 plus 8, so that's what, 56? So these are 56 against all cav, and they're fast, that's just... So you can just get these in on someone's cav and absolutely wreck them, which you will see. Right now, I'm going so heavy in. I think I lost almost all my units. Maybe I got away with some. But if you're going heavy on like the hand attack units, you really got to be careful with your placement, because both people have to be really careful with your placement. Because if you get caught out, your dragoons get a little far from your infantry. The lancers will get on your infantry and they'll just be wiped. Or the rods will get right here. Splitting these up is so bad for him, because that means I can split up my army. Keeping the army together is his biggest thing he needs to do. He did see that my army was a little low, so that's why he feels like he can pressure here. But what he didn't realize is I was saving up for age 4, so that's why my army was that small at that time. There I go. Rod's getting in on the cav. Lancers on the infantry. Pikes there, fine. 2 range on them. That's pretty good. But ultimately, they do not... I don't think they do as much damage as these guys do. Lancers back on the longbows. I couldn't really move my rods over to these runes, just because it was a little too packed. But I did get a good hit on them at the start, and the Lancers are just cleaning up the infantry easily. This right here was such a big turning point. He's still so much higher on the score. over 10,000 score up. But I won this battle just because I got the rods on the cav and I got the lancers on the infantry. And that's so big getting them on their counters. At this point, I had to just try to clean up. Even though I think this is still a cost-effective fight for him, I just had to clean up some. Getting out more Rodaleros, another batch of 5 there and another 5 on the way. Sending Rod hit points. Absolutely destructive units. And they have 40% hand attack resist. While that doesn't help against, obviously, Dragoons, it does help against any other units. And actually, his Musketeers, it does help. Because I think you see that a little later, or we'll see it a little later. But Rods actually, if you can get enough of them, they can do okay against, like, Musketeers. Just because... I can't control that. Just because they have such a high hand attack resist, if they can get into hand attack on units, they'll win. Little heavy on the coin. I don't know if that was from shipments. It's just hard to... I think it's sometimes hard for me to balance out because of shipments. There we go. Hit points for both of those coming in. Getting more out. Getting another batch of 5 there. Getting 10 more Lancers coming. He does come in with an... Okay, this is where he started messing up. These should have been all pikes. Let's actually look at his... Okay, I mean, should have been all musketeers. He's really heavy on the wood because he did run out of coin. So, pikes is fine, but Rodaleros beat pikes fairly handily. Let's see, 210, yeah. Do I even have that shipment in yet? That's not even in yet, but all my shipments are in, but that's not in yet. But pikes get absolutely wrecked by Rodaleros. Well, maybe with the stack, they do a little bit better. But these guys still have 40% hand attack resist. So that's pretty tough. Actually, let's look at the damage here. So we got 9 times 5, so that's 45 damage against Cav. 2 range, that's good. Lancers, 4 times 23, 4x versus all infantry. So that's what, 89? No, that's 92, I think. 92 damage versus all infantry. Which is still higher than... So 1 Lancer can beat 2 of these in hand attack, and it has more hit points. But these are cheap, so that is something to think about. This is when I think I just stick all my Rodaleros over there because I realize that they'll beat them. Although the stack, if he would have moved these up and then attack moves, he probably would have done better. Because he can work with the stacks, but he didn't quite get the stacks off. Rodalero is not doing a whole lot of damage, but they are tanking very easily. Because actually, let's look at this. So we got 223. We can divide that by 0.6. 223 divided by 0.6. So that's like 371 hit points on each of these dudes in hand attack. That's a good bit. More Lancers coming. Eco's still low. I've been on such low eco this whole time. Finally, my score is going up and his is going down. Absolutely massive. In on his eco. Yeah, it's beautiful. Lancer's killing here. I should have just run up and then attacked him, but they are snared. These are kind of sitting back. If I would have run up here and attacked them, that would have been better. Any more hand attacks, any more Lancers. I did have to drop down a mill. No, wait. Yeah, I'm dropping down a mill. I think, yeah, these people ran out of their hunts. The map clean of hunts and mines, almost. Oh, I guess I got a couple more here. But getting cleaned up. It is just so resource heavy, this game. That's beautiful. I realized I couldn't really push anymore right now, but I'm going over here. So we can take a look. I think I get on to hand attack on these guys. These guys have more attack than the veteran Musketeers. He is H4. So they have more hit points, sorry. especially with the 40% hand attack resist against them. So if a one-on-one, if your Rodolero can get on top of the Musketeers, the Rodolero will win. I think going H4 for him was fairly good. As long as he gets his upgrades out for like especially his Musketeers. But where do you get more coin? Oh, we got the factory. Another batch of Lancers. I need to be getting out more Rodoleros. I have some resources. Yeah, there we go. You can get them to hand attack on those units. So strong. Overall, I think I'm winning that battle fairly easily. It was pretty close there with all the red and stuff, but Lancers can really steamroll. Yeah, more Lancers coming out. Honestly, yeah, I like that I'm keep going Lancers here. One of the big reasons I want to do I like casting over my games is seeing what I could have done better. And right here, probably would have been safer to build more Rodoleros rather than Lancers. But I felt safe enough. I had a big enough group that he couldn't build enough like Dragoons at this point to outmass as much damage as I had here. Yeah. I basically, what do I do? Do I two-shot those? I like more land. Oh, I'm just pumping out Lancers now. Whew. Yeah, see, he can get out some Dragoons, but nothing substantial. Yeah, at this point, it's my win. We're basically same score now. I mean, you saw that he had 10,000 more score than me. Way bigger eco. But I came in for the win. That battle right here was so big. If you want to realize how big getting your counters on if you want to see how important countering the right units is, this right here was it. The Lancers got on all the infantry, Rodoleros got on the cav. Absolutely crazy. Let's go. So he had more. I'm actually surprised he didn't have more resource. There's more resource than that, but I did control the map a lot more. I did have more coins, so that is a big thing there. It's probably his biggest setback. I actually had more food. He was too heavy on the wood, far too heavy. Military, okay, not a whole lot bigger military. Now I did, okay, so I have 86 Lancers, and he had 68 Musketeers. Now, he did spread out his army a lot more. He had a lot of Dragoons, just not, it's not like the most. I wish it had more here, so you could like see your like next favorite or whatever, so you could go along and see like how many of each unit, but that's fine. Killed over twice as many. Now you could say that's because you had like 2 pop units, but he did have a lot of Dragoons. It was just that trade there was very big. The trade with the right there in the middle, the fight in the middle. Oh, that's actually crazy. Timeline. Oh my word. 60 more. Let's go to villager count. Okay, so he got a couple here. And he got, that's where he attacked that coin mine in the middle. That's kind of sad. But I did get him here. And then just little spots along there. So that was pretty big. Let's go to military unit count. Oh, right there. Oh, that's that fight. So he had 84. 62. So he had 22 more. And I dropped to, what is that, 29. And he dropped to 12. Oh, that's massive. God, and again, another fight here. I lost way less than him. That's big. No, I already saw that. Actually, I kind of want to go to unit population. Military unit population. Okay, I even had a lot less unit population. Yeah, he definitely had a lot more. Oh, that fight looks even worse. Unit pop. Oh, that's sad. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. I liked kind of getting to showcase like the archaic side of Spain a little more. I don't think it gets enough love, but that probably is just because it's hand attack, so usually it doesn't do as well.
See?
Well, it doesn't appear to, but it did work well this time. If I would have had one of these barracks out earlier and been getting Rodaleros, it probably even worked better than those Dragoons, but it's how the cookie crumbles sometime. Yeah, it was fun. I definitely really enjoyed playing this game. I was going crazy. I was all over the place and trying to do stuff. But when you're down that much, there were several times I was like, okay, I'm down 10,000 score. Like, why am I still going? But hey, I won.